Hi, Cancer. Welcome back, welcome in. Welcome, welcome, welcome to your money check-in. We're going to tap into your guys' energy and see what's coming in for career, business, money, all of the things, income, all things money related. Ooh, Ace of Pentacles flipped over. Lots of new opportunities coming your way, new streams of income, planting the seed of a new stream of income. Changing this pattern of behavior, though, taking on too much, doing too much for others, overburdening yourself. We're going to take it because it's the second time it's flipped for us. Overburdening yourself with things that don't make you money, that aren't your ideas, that aren't your paths for income. This could be working tirelessly on someone else's business, on someone else's idea to make someone else rich. And if you're in any sort of job other than working for yourself, growing your own career, business, whatever the case may be, then that might be the case for you. You might be tired of being overworked and underpaid, extending yourself, putting forth a lot of effort and a lot of energy for what feels like next to nothing. Because while this is a really beautiful gift, literally from the universe, handing you a business opportunity, an idea that is going to make you money, a partnership that is going to flourish and grow. And this is a really solid financial decision, the beginning of it, the starting phases of it. But it is still the starting phase. We have to go all the way to the 10. Like, that's the ultimate goal for most, anyways. Legacy, land, assets, multiple businesses, multiple streams of income, 10 successful streams of income, being able to provide for your loved ones, for yourself, effortlessly for generations to come. But you can't even get here. You can't even start this process of walking through this archway, this portal of new prosperity, if you're still dragging other people's burdens with you. Literally dragging them at this point, because they're not yours to carry. And I feel like we've laid them down several times. So if you're picking it back up, or someone else's entirely, like, it doesn't have to be picking back up like the same ones. It could be picking up new ones, but it's the same energy. This is like going from job to job to job versus leaving a job and starting your own thing. Feels like that's maybe the lesson that you finally learned, that instead of leaving a job and stressing about finding the next job, or, oh, I need to replace this income with another job, or I haven't found a job yet, job, not leaving a job until you have it replaced, like 9 to 5. When I say job, I mean like 9 to 5, working towards someone else's dream. The lesson that you may have learned this cycle, finally being at capacity and laying it down and no longer wanting to do it. And so you're doing your own thing. You're planting your own seeds, and you're nourishing and putting energy into your own seeds and watching it grow into something that's going to be beautiful and prosperous. Queen of Swords showing up. Air energy, Libra, strongly Libra energy. We are in it's today the first day, or was it yesterday? I don't even know what today is. I think today is the 23rd. So it would have been yesterday or Sunday was the first day of Libra season. Oh. And we have Libra here again with this Empress. This is also Taurian energy. For me, it's Cancer energy because it is the ultimate mother. Like, she's the Queen of Queens. She's nurturing, she's loving, she's smart, she's practical, she's rich, she's capable, she's luxurious, and she does it all effortlessly. Like, from the outside looking in, it looks like this person just has it made. They literally don't have to lift a finger, and money just flows into them. They have an empire in place that is just generating their wealth. This is you sitting pretty. This feels external to you. This feels like someone who could be gossiping, could be talking about you behind your back. As you progress and as you grow, you could be growing really fast. It could be something that looks like an overnight success, and it actually could be. It could be running into someone who sees something in you, wants to make you the face of their brand, and literally like overnight, just opportunities unfold for you. But it all starts with this one seed that you plant. And it's something that Spirit is literally just handing to you. This could be something that's coming to you in a dream. A business idea could be coming to you in a dream, a daydream even. Maybe you're like going for a walk, clouds scrying, whatever it is, and you get a download about something and you're like, that's a really good idea, and you actually put the time and attention into it to bring it to fruition, to be able to pick the fruit, reap the harvest. If this is an external person to you that is very cutting with their words, they might speak before they think. A lot of the times they're definitely someone who leads with the head and not the heart. They don't really care much about feelings. They're very pragmatic. They're very logical. They're very unmoved, sometimes unfeeling and cold. Feels like very opposite nature to this energy. This is very welcoming, very open, very receptive, very soft, very feminine. The air, even though this is feminine air, air is almost air is a masculine element. So even though this is a feminine energy, it's a more masculine feminine, if that makes sense. You could, this person, again, because this really feels external, I was going to say you could present, but I feel like they could present. This could also be a masculine who presents more feminine. Something is just flipped. But there's someone in your life who I don't think they like this version of you, this realization that you've had. This could be someone from this situation, job, whatever it is that these burdens that you're laying down, they could be theirs. Burdens, opinions, ideas. It could be theirs that you're laying down and they're like, oh, well, shit. I guess I got to find someone else to carry these, or I got to carry these myself, which is, as we all know, not going to happen. So they're going to have to find someone else to carry them for them. I don't think that doesn't matter to you, though. It's very much, you're unbothered. You're creating your own space. You're creating, it could be an entire new life. If it is a new space, okay. This could be like a mother-son energy. Mother, not brother. That's not what I was gonna, that's not. An older feminine energy and then a younger masculine energy. One is like away from you and one is coming towards you. This could be someone offering you, like, they have news for you, they have a message for you, they really need to tell you something. This could be this person's son or someone who is, it could be this person's son's age, if that makes sense, like that type of age gap. But they could be coming to tell you something about this person. Maybe they've been dethroned. Maybe something has happened with the business. I don't know. There's some sort of news coming. And it feels like it's from a situation that you walked away from. A work situation specifically, because this is a business, money, income reading, right? It feels like you have infinite options. Infinite options for prosperity, streams of income. Again, it's like multiple streams of income, and you have a lot of choices. You have a lot of talents. These could be hidden talents. Maybe you haven't even discovered them yet. Interesting. This card, I don't know why I placed these cards the way that I did, but I did. So This confusion and chaos and having a hard time discerning is in between this knight and you. They could be trying to tell you something, trying to communicate with you, but they don't know how. If you did leave a situation behind, like completely, this could be blocking people. This could just be like you're not in a work environment anymore, so there's like no communication with you. But it feels like someone's trying to maybe even see what you're doing, trying to get information on you for this person. Ew, gross. I hope that's not it. Yeah, this former employer is trying to get information about what you're doing. How did they make money so fast? How did they go from being unemployed because I fired them or they quit or whatever to being this empress who has literally everything? There's not a single thing that she wants for that she doesn't have. But they're confused. They don't understand. How does she have so many options? How do they have all of these things coming to them? How did they? When did they? Also feels like when did this happen? I don't understand. I just saw you. You were just talking about this idea and it hadn't even started it yet. Last time I saw you, you were still at a job that you hated and you hadn't left it yet. Like how did we get here? You don't have to answer any questions to anybody. It doesn't matter how you got here. I'm here and I'm going to remain here for the rest of my days. So if you don't like seeing it, you might want to look elsewhere. Set your gaze upon something else, because you're just going to get more upset the longer you look. All right, we have bear, tower, and fish. Garden on the bottom of the deck. This is very much you, again, sitting pretty, sitting in a garden, backyard, terrace, outdoor space, a wooded, like serene. I'm getting serene, peaceful, playful. If you have children, if you want children, this is also a very fertile card. This is not a love or relationship or family reading, so we're going to keep it about money. But just know that that is here. All right, the cards we have out for the Lenormand so far, we have bear, fish, and tower. So if you are single, we only have the Empress out right now. This is very independent. This is very financially stable, financially free, can go where they want, when they want, is not really tied to anybody or anything. They have their empire. Also, what this tower is, this is not the same as the tower in tarot deck, which is like a chaotic ending to something. This is very much your tower, looking down upon like this land that you've amassed, these assets that you've amassed in this house that you've maybe built. This could also be you in like a high-rise building. Maybe you bought an entire building and you're utilizing it for different things. You could live at the top and you have like retail at the bottom and you rent everything else out. I don't know, but it's very much the imagery of you being up high and looking like out and being able to see literally like 360 your entire horizon, your entire view. You have a lot of space to expand as you want. That's not what I was talking about, though. I was talking about a partner coming in for you that is very protective, that is very elevating. They pour into you as much as you pour into them, but more than anything, they are fiercely protective of you. This feels like Archangel Michael in a physical form, embodying someone sent specifically to protect you. What is that? I saw a video the other day. It was like the wanderer or healer, whatever, girlfriend and the protector boyfriend. And it's that it doesn't have to be that exact gender setup. whatever you want to call it. But it's the energy of being like soft and being able to wander and to explore and be free because you have someone that is protecting you. And if this isn't in the excuse me, in the physical right now, it is in the spiritual. This could literally be Archangel Michael. Just you always feel him around you. You know that he's there. You speak to him. You ask him to go before you, to open doors for you, to protect the spaces that you and your loved ones are in, etc., etc. And then we have the fish, which is flowing right into our Empress energy. This is opportunity. This is windfall. This is inheritances. But this is like a steady flow, floodgates opening, rivers of cash just like flowing, life force flowing into you, expanding your not exterior, I mean kind of, but you're like your surroundings, making things around you bloom. You could be like buying a home with land, planting a garden, a farm. Maybe you're growing, you've got a greenhouse. I mean, just like lots of greenery and life and growth. Hydroponics could be something that you're getting into. That would be fun. What's this? September. We are still in September. Yes. So for the end, before September ends, I feel like if there is any collective out there, collective of Cancers who have not taken this first step to laying down these burdens, by the end of September, that is happening. If you are in the collective that already has, you've planted the seed, you've made the space, whatever the case may be, you are moving quite quickly, maybe even before the end of September, into this Empress energy. You could be receiving some sort of increase in income, increase in flow. If you've been trying to do like road openers, if you've been trying to get a business off the ground, whatever the case may be, pouring into something, it is going to the floodgates are going to be opening. The dam is going to bust. Position of authority, throne card, yes, throne, tower, very much royalty, the Empress, and your entire empire. I need you to dream as big as you, oh God, I thought those were going to fall. As big as you possibly can right now. And be so specific and so solid and so consistent in your vision, in your path, that it has no choice but to come to you. You're the one calling the shots now. What is that falling out of these cards? What is that? It is. I don't know what the hell. Oh, it might be ash from Palo Santo sticks. Bird perched, waiting for news, package, or letter. Oh, okay. Maybe you're waiting on something from this person, this younger air sign person, but it's lost. It might have gotten lost in the ether, lost in like the mail system. But it, I don't know, it feels like you don't even know it's coming. You don't even, I don't know, it doesn't feel like it has your awareness. Oh, okay. This queen could be waiting for news. Waiting for news about you, but they were not able to gather any, so they're going to come back empty-handed, and it's going to be like, what do we do now? Try something else. Try another outlet. It's not going to work, though. Even if they do gather information about you, there's nothing they can do with it. It's just going to upset them, not you. Literally affects you not even in the slightest. Oh my goodness. News is on the way. That one is for you. Your news is on the way. News of this windfall, news of this position of authority. Someone could be passing away, and it's putting you in a position of authority. It's putting you in this position, this Empress position. Okay. Too many. Lots of birds. Eagle is here. Triumph over troubles, obstacles. We got key, successful outcome to your problems. Yeah, you could be buying a building. Getting the keys to a property, getting the keys to your first home. I don't know. It feels like going from like first home to buildings, first home to second home, first home to beach home. You know what I mean? Like going from a very beginner stage to pro level really quickly. Really, really quickly. Bats, take care. Enemies working against you. There could be a group of people who are unhappy. Not even could be. There's definitely a group of people who are unhappy with your money path that you're on. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because you're still walking it. It's still your path. It's still coming to you. You, please. Why is there a dead fly? You have the keys to the kingdom, and it's your kingdom. So whether they like seeing it, and they must, because why are you looking for information, and why are you like trying so hard to gather these things if you're not interested? It's definitely a hater energy, because they're jealous. That feels like, I mean, most of the people that you've encountered thus far, unfortunately. What else is here for Cancer regarding their money at this time? What else is here for Cancer regarding their money? Coming of Darkness, card number 7. This is from the Mabon deck. Yesterday was Mabon. I was going to do a reading, actually did, I think, 3 separate readings and got about 15 to 20 minutes into each, and it was just like, this is not it. I don't understand what's happening, but it just didn't feel right. So I did not post any yesterday, unfortunately. But that's okay, because it still happened. Fall is still officially here. Oh wow, there's a lot. Falling leaves, cranberries, foraging, and coming of darkness. Harvest moon on the bottom of the deck. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I think the next full moon is our harvest moon. And that is one of my all-time favorite songs by Neil Young. What else is here for Cancer regarding their money, their income, their finances, their business, their wealth at this time, Spirit? The adventurer, responsibility, expectations. We'll read about our Mabon cards and this Citadel deck that I just got that card from. We'll read out of the books for those in just a minute. Let's do one more from this deck. One more card, please, Spirit. The Witch. These are upside down. Anyways. Queen energy, that same Queen of Swords energy. There's definitely a feminine air energy around you that is seething, it feels like. Yuck. Let them seethe. Who cares? There's a layer of like protection around you, shroudedness, so they are confused, so there isn't clarity when it comes to you. That's by design. That's by design. That's Archangel Michael protecting you. These people feel like observing. What's the monitoring spirits? Thank you. People just sent to gather information. Don't really offer anything else. They just siphon. All right, we're actually going to leave it there because nothing else is coming out. So let's read. Let's read about Coming of Darkness because it came out first. That is the wrong deck. Okay, Coming of Darkness, preparing. Coming of Darkness. Your higher self chose this card because a storm is about to hit. And it's a warning to take steps now to prepare for darker times ahead. All cycles must come to an end. It's common to hear the phrase, and this too shall pass. And this too shall pass in reference to difficult situations. Rarely, however, is this advice given for good times. Perhaps it's critical to enjoy periods of abundance and happiness, but it's also important to remember that good cycles of life will also pass at some point. The tables will turn, and while you can't do anything to stop the natural ebb and flow, you can lessen the blow as much as possible. When you receive this card, consider where you need to take steps to be better prepared moving forward. Is it time to is it time to open or bulk up a savings account? Do you need to do more research? Be ready with an elevator pitch or get business cards made? Perhaps you have some instability with an employer and it might be time to consider looking for another job. The signs are right in front of you, and the first thing that gives you a feeling of uneasiness is likely when you will experience some challenges moving forward. And the first thing that gives you a feeling of uneasiness is likely when you will experience some challenges moving forward. Okay. If you have not left that job or started looking at least, I think now is probably the time. Ancestral roots, connections, power, claiming or reclaiming, cranberries energy. Those are the key words. Your higher self chose this card because your ancestors are waiting for you. The red color of cranberries instantly brings to mind the blood connection of ancestral healing. I don't know why I struggle with that word. And it is through your ancestors that intuitive wisdom is passed down. They wait patiently for you to connect with them so they can offer the wisdom, strength, and power that is available to you by right via the blood within your veins. You don't need a connection with your living relatives to establish a bond with your ancestors. They are available to you even if you don't know their names, faces, or the details of your family tree. You will recognize them through a feeling of comfort and familiarity. Offer up your troubles and ask for your ancestors' support. They will clear away any blocks, push away the dark clouds looming over your life, and open the floodgates of abundance. To establish this bond with your ancestors, simply close your eyes and offer up your prayers. Ask that only benevolent, loving ancestors seek you out. Then speak to them. Speak with them as you would any other guide, the universe, God, or godlike figure. Okay, falling leaves, card number 14, shedding, making space, clearing blocks. Okay, so we're doubling down on that clearing blocks. If there are still blockages, pray to your ancestors, connect with your ancestors, ask them for guidance, ask them to clear these blocks, clear these roads, open the roads. Sorry, I was just checking the time. Okay. Your higher self chose this card because you're in a radical period of release that feels more like an unraveling. It's likely you're experiencing many endings in the form of lost friendships, breakups, moves, and other challenging changes that may have you wondering, why is this all happening to me? I hope you've never said that in your life. It's not happening to you, it's happening for you, and you created it. So thank yourself. First and foremost. First and foremost, know that you are not being punished or frowned upon. All of these changes are necessary for your future growth and expansion, and while unpleasant, you know the things that are leaving you now were only blocking your success before. The loss of a job may inspire you to finally start your own business. I was talking about that. Or a health scare might be a wake-up call that promotes you to take your well-being more seriously. Prompts you to take your well-being more seriously. By the time this period is over, you will feel lighter, freer, and much renewed. Do your best to find the light in every ending that you're facing now. This is an excellent time to undergo personal lifestyle changes such as a makeover, adopting a weight loss program, enrolling in a dating app. Don't do that. Or hiring a financial advisor. I would, yeah, maybe. What's more important than making future decisions from an authentic place? What's more important is making future decisions from an authentic place. It's time to get some clarity about the kind of life you'd like to have and what you need to manifest it, especially if you have also pulled Apothecary and we did not. Falling Leaves Release Spell. This spell, which is specifically for release or letting go, is super easy to do and requires a little more than collecting fallen leaves. Light a white candle, and also that. Light a white candle and set your intentions. Place a leaf in your right hand. This is the hand that pushes out or releases, and state what it is you wish to release. Hold the leaf over the flame and again state your intention, then place the leaf in a burn safe bowl. State your gratitude and blow out the candle. Beautiful. I will be doing that in a moment, as soon as I'm done doing this, actually. Have a little moment before I gotta go pick the kiddo up from school, so I will definitely be heading out to the fire pit. Card number 17, Foraging, Authenticity, Hidden Talents, Acting upon your uniqueness, effort. We were talking about hidden talents a little bit ago. Your higher self chose this card because sometimes you need to go out looking for food even though the grocery store is just down the road. Although the store is convenient, your life dish may require an ingredient the store can't offer, or perhaps your soul is seeking a more authentic flavor experience that is unique to you. The foraging card has found you because it's time to get up, go out into the world, and discover all that is waiting for you to pick it up and put it in your basket. It's tempting to take the easier road, but that path is crowded with hordes of people attempting to do the same. They look the same, do the same things, and are ultimately lost in a sea of conformity and ordinariness. Nothing that stands out from the crowd. By taking the road less traveled, you could stumble upon an undiscovered patch of greatness. What makes you unconventional, strange, or completely different? You may not think being eccentric is a strength, but your quirks are what set you apart from everyone else. Receiving this card is an opportunity to discover and embrace your hidden talents and act on them. Perhaps you feel like you have nothing special to offer, but you most certainly do. Truffles are one of the world's most coveted and expensive foods, yet they are notoriously difficult to find. They are always at the base of a tree and generally buried under the soil, hidden from the naked eye. What makes you unique is just the same, and you may need to dig deeper. It may require significant effort, but what you'll discover will be worth its weight in gold. This is going to be an incredibly transformative time. It already has been, but it feels like even more so, like life speeding up to incredible speeds, letting go, shedding weight. $120. The adventurer. At the gates of the citadel, a small group has gathered, with horses, carts, and bags laden with supplies. It's clear that they intend to be gone for a long time. But one figure gazes back at the citadel, as though they fear they'll never see it again. They must step out of their safe zone, become part of something larger. But are they ready? The adventurer never wanted more than their small life. And the fear of failure is crippling. Somehow you've ended up in the position in which the weight of expectation is heavier than what you wanted. Unwanted responsibility is a heavy burden, and there are plenty of people waiting for you to fail. But there are just as many waiting to catch you and help you. And I feel like for you right now, that's your ancestors. That's Archangel Michael specifically. Speak to them, talk to them frequently. Don't try to face it alone. Ask for help. Break the task down into smaller steps and take it day by day or even hour by hour if you need to. There's no greater achievement than proving your naysayers wrong. And that's literally what you're doing right now. That's what's happening. People are going to poo-poo all they want. It doesn't change what's happening to you. It does not change the transformation. It does not change this new path that you're on. So, yeah, if you're worried about money, please transmute that energy into production, into something that's gonna to further you, take you one step closer. All right, guys, I'm gonna leave it there. I love you all so very, very much, and I'll see you next time. Bye.